Kelly Gordley. I'm a man under authority. I say to this person, come, and they come. I say to you, go, and you go. I have a bunch of things I want to talk about today. It's not rabbit trails. It's just sort of the ends and the bits and pieces I haven't been able to put together so far. When it comes to engaging heaven, engaging the supernatural realms, sometimes your mind is aware of engaging the supernatural realm, and many times it isn't. What's important is that your spirit is engaging the supernatural realms, the realms of heaven. And as much as you always want to remember and have understanding of what you're doing, sometimes you don't. Sometimes when I ascend, my spirit goes there, evidently without my mind going with it, my soul. So I don't have any recollection. Sometimes I don't have any perception. Sometimes I have a perception that I was there, I was learning, I was doing things, but I don't understand what it was. I have no words for it. I don't have any, sometimes no memories of it. I just know that I was there. I'm going to have Kelly tell a story that I was involved in that I didn't know about. I think you know what to do.
Good segue.
Is that good for you?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So usually when I have some supernatural encounters, I have a 2-hour commute to work every morning on the train. So that's kind of like my time in the mornings to kind of spend engaging or praying or doing whatever. So usually once I get to downtown Seattle, I'm walking up the hill to the hospital, and when something cool happens, then I'm on Voxer on my phone, Voxering Dave going, guess up the hill, guess what happened to me this morning? You'll not believe it. So anyway, him and Denise like to laugh that I'm always winded when I'm calling him on Voxer. So to Dave's point, being like having your conscious mind along for the ride and wanting to remember like what's going on, because I want to know what's happening, so I guess a bit of nosiness. But so one morning I was on the train engaging and asking God questions. It's like, to what Dave's point was, I want to be along for the ride. I want to know what's happening. So I'm like, so is sometimes what I'm seeing and the impressions that I'm receiving and all that, I'm like, is it real? Are we really doing something? Is there, any more, stuff I should be doing, more inner healing? Like, what should I be doing so that my conscious mind, because we want to be involved and engaged in doing the stuff. And so I felt like I was standing kind of in it seemed a little dim, but there was some stairs, and at the top of the stairs, there was a door that was open and had light coming through. So that's how I could see the stairs. And I knew Wisdom was standing there, and she goes, come here. Okay. So I ascend the stairs with Wisdom. And we're climbing up we climbed up a well. And when we got out of the well, I could see like a field. And I could see like ocean, like water, like maybe living water. I don't know what it was. And so I'm standing there looking at her. I'm like, okay, so we went up a well. Where are we at now? And there was it seemed like in the cliff that overlooked water, there was like this cutout amphitheater type of thing. So it was like this kind of stadium bench seating that went down. So there were stairs that went down to the bottom. And so I get to the little opening, and she's just standing there like, there you go. And I look to my right, and Ian Clayton's standing there. And I had gone to a conference of his like last year in March. And I'm like, oh, Mr. Clayton. I went to one of your conferences a few months back. I'm like, it's nice to meet you kind of again, sort of. I don't know if this is in person, in spirit or something. I don't know. And I'm like, where are we? And he's like, well, these are the teaching sessions. Oh, he's like, normally this is my session, but he goes, this one's John's. And he goes, like that. And then John the Revelator is standing down in the bottom, and he gives Ian Clayton a nod too, like, yeah, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I know you too. that kind of deal. And I'm like, well, of course. So apparently Ian Clayton's spirit is in heaven teaching our spirits classes too. He's involved in that. So I was like, whoa. So I go with wisdom, I follow her down the steps and find a seat, and I'm sitting down. And I realize John the Revelator is teaching a class on being in the Spirit in the Lord's day. And I'm looking around, and in my spirit, I'm like, oh, there's Praying Medic. And I'm like, I see Dell Hungerford. There's people in the class that I know being taught by John the Revelator to be in the Spirit in the Lord's day. So then after that, so Jesus is trying to explain, and Jesus was, of course, in the class, and he's like, so what do you think? I'm like, I don't know. And he's trying to explain to me, he goes, your spirit is learning. Your spirit knows everything it needs to know. So chill out. All right? Just chill out. I was like, all right. So then, of course, I Voxer Dave. I'm like, guess what just happened? Oh, my gosh. So that's the story.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So I had no awareness. I have no memory, no understanding in my soul, in my mind, of any ever being there or ever seeing those people are doing that. But I have had nights where I have woke in the morning and realized my spirit was learning all night long. I was learning something. I don't know what it was. I just woke up in the morning and this sense, this overwhelming spiritual sense, like I was in class, like the Holy Spirit High School. He was just teaching my spirit stuff and I have no idea what it was. And that experience for me, the one of them, happened years ago. But then a few months ago, Kelly is voxing me. She's like, you're not going to believe what happened. And that kind of explained for me the experiences that you have